Hello, my wonderful children. How are you doing? Hope you are keeping safe and you're observing your personal hygiene. Great. The subject we have today is civic education, and the topic is appreciating nature. Appreciating nature. The subject is civic education, and the topic is appreciating nature, that is care for animals, plants, and surrounding. Care for animals, plants, and surrounding. Let's look at the learning objectives, what we are to achieve at the end of the lesson. At the end of the lesson, each of the pupils should be able to explain what it means to appreciate, explain what it means to care, explain nature with examples, state ways to care for our environment, state ways to care for animals, and the last one, ways to care for plants. Before we go into the class proper, let's recap what we learned in our last class. In our last class, we talked about healthy living, care of the body, and care of our clothes, care for the body and our clothes. We say healthy living means being free from germs and diseases. Healthy living means being free from germs and diseases. And we look at what body means. We say a body is the physical structure. The physical structure consisting the bones, the flesh, and other organs in the body. And we said clothes are materials. We said clothes are materials made from cotton wool. Clothes are materials made from cotton wool. And we say, how do we now take care of our body? How do we take care of the body, the physical structure? The physical structure, that is the bone, the flesh, and other organs. How do we take care of this, our body? We said to take care of our body, we should, number one, eat balanced diets. Eat balanced diet, and we looked at what balanced diet is. We said balanced diet means eating the 6 classes of food in the right proportion. Eating the 6 classes of food in the right proportion. We also looked at how to take care of our body, observing the personal hygiene. Observing the personal hygiene. And we said the personal hygienes are bathing our body. How many times did I say we should bathe our body? Twice. When and when? In the morning and at night. In the morning and at night. Brushing our teeth. Brushing our teeth. And how many times did I say we should always brush our teeth? Good. Twice. In the morning and at night as well before going to bed. What again are we to do to keep our body healthy? Exercising our body. Exercising our body regularly. We have to exercise our body regularly. Then we move to healthy living by taking care of our clothes. We looked at reason why we wear clothes. Why do we wear clothes? We wear clothes, number one, to keep our body warm. To keep our body warm. To guide our respiratory organs from cold. So that we will not be infected with cold ailments or diseases like cough, catarrh, flu, pneumonia, and so on and so forth. Another one is to cover our nakedness. We wear clothes in order to cover our nakedness. We also wear clothes to look neat. That is more prestigious. The way you dress is the way you will be addressed. And so on and so forth. Then we now look at how to take care of our clothes. How do we take care of our clothes? We say number one, you wash your clothes immediately after you are finished using it. After you have finished wearing your clothes, the first thing to do is to wash your clothes. You rinse it. After rinsing, you put them outside for the ray of sun. For the ray of sun, you put it directly under the sun so that the sun will be able to help you to keep the germs that may be in the cloth. And after you have finished on drying your cloth, you pack it in. You should make sure that you also iron your cloth. Iron your cloth so that if there are still small organisms that you may not be able to see with your naked eyes, that must have followed the cloth from outside. By ironing it, will kill the germs. We said after ironing, keep your cloth at the right place. You may be using cloth hanger or you are using wardrobe, but make sure you keep them at the proper place. And by so doing, you will live a healthy life. And healthy living means what? Being free from germs and diseases. Be free from germs and diseases. Today, we shall be looking something similar, but this time around, it is appreciating nature. Appreciating nature, care for animals, care for plants, and care for our surroundings. Now, what does it mean to care? What does it mean to appreciate? To appreciate means to care for. To care for. And what does it mean to care? What does it mean to care? To care means to have feelings or concern for someone or something. To have feelings or concern for someone or something. Now, what is nature? Nature is all the animals, plants, and other things in the world that are not made by people, that are not made by man, that come from God. Animals, plants, and other things that come from God. They are known as what? Nature. 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 They are events and processes that are not caused by man or by people. There are events and processes caused by God. That's why we call them nature. Nature. Things, animal, plants, made by God. Made by God. Now, care of the surroundings. How do we take care of our surroundings? What is even surroundings? Surroundings means environment. Surroundings means our environment. We must take care of our environment so that we will not be infected with diseases. Still healthy living, being free from germs and diseases. So we'll take care of our surroundings, our environment, so that we will not be infected with diseases. So that we will not be infected. How do we now take care of our environment? How are we to take care of our environment? Number one, clearing of bushes. Clearing of bushes or pathways. Clearing of bushes or pathways. You make sure you clear the pathway. By so doing, it will guide against rodents and reptiles. It will guide against rodents and reptiles. Reptiles will not be able to crawl to someone's leg or crawl into your house. God forbid, if snakes should crawl into someone's house and the person is asleep and the snake should start rolling around the person's body. Oh, and the person should spring from the sleep. Oh, do you know that the snake can bite the person? Now, in order to avoid such drama, you should make sure that you clear all the bushes are in your surroundings, or on the pathway. If the pathway is so bushy, it will follow human beings as they are passing to their various destinations. What are other ways by which we can take care of our environment. Number 2, sweeping of our environment. Can you see the man sweeping the leaves that are falling from the tree? And the woman also sweeping. Either you make use of your long broom or you make use of your short broom. You sweep your environment. By so doing, you are sweeping germs and diseases away from the house. Another way by which we can take care of our environment, washing or clearing of drainages. Washing or clearing of drainages. Drainages are gutter. Gutter where water passes. Where your water passes from your house, the waters that you have used to clean your plate, that you have bathed with, they will pass through the channel to the main canal. Now, it is always advisable you clear the drainage or the gutter so there will be easy flow of water to the main canal. If you allow the drainage to be filled with refugees, you will see flies. Flies will start perching on the refugees and it will start breeding flies like mosquitoes that will fly to someone when you're sleeping at night and be disturbing your precious sleep. So we need to take care of our surroundings. We need to take care of our surroundings. Now, appreciating nature by taking care of animals. Animals need to be taken care of in the following ways. Number 1, we should provide better housing for them. Can you see these calves? The calves in their various homes or house. In their various home or house, and they have their water and food place, and the place very neat. By so doing, the calves will not be infected with germs or diseases. So when you also want to kill it and eat it, you will not be eating meat that has been infected with diseases. How do we take care of our animals? It is important for us to feed our pets very well, to feed them very well, using clean plates, clean environments. If you were to eat, will you eat in a dirty plate? No. The same way we should appreciate nature, appreciate things that God has created by giving them their food. They are our pets because they are living around our house. Animals that live around us are known as domestic animals, and they are kept or bred as pets. So you must feed them well, very well, very well. And I was telling someone that pigs can sometimes eat meat. And the person was like, oh, it's strange. I said, yes, that when I was growing up, we have pigs that will give birth to the young ones alike, even around our environment. And if the owner has refused to come and carry the mother and the babies on time, the mother pig will start eating the babies. Because he has just put to bed and he was hungry. So he would take the young ones that has given birth to and start eating them. But if we are to take care of nature, we are want to appreciate nature, we should make sure that we feed our pets very well, very well. Now, how do we take care of our animals? It is good to keep them clean always. It is good to keep them clean always. Can you see the man washing this dog in order to keep it safe from scabies? And can you see, and also look after them when ill. You take them to the hospital to meet veterans. Veterans are veterinary doctors, doctors that treat animals. They are veterans. You take them to the veterans, they will take care of your pet for you. In that, by so doing, you are appreciating nature. You are appreciating nature. You keep them clean and you look after them when healed. When healed means when sick. Another way to take care of our animals is, it is bad to torture and be cruel to animals. It is bad to torture. Can you see this dog? Somebody has beaten the dog either with stick or with iron. It is bad to torture and to be cruel to them. They are nature, they are things from God. We cannot create them. So we should be able to appreciate what God has done, his handiwork, by not torturing these animals. And we should not be cruel to them. Look at the small rope that this person has used to tie this dog to the burglary, making the dog to stand on his feet for hours. That is bad. Now let's look at ways by which we can take care of plants. Care of plants. Plants are living things. Are you just hearing that? No, madam. Great. Plants are living things. Living things means they can exhibit the characteristics of living things. I will say the characteristics are coined into what is known as Mr. Niger. They provide shades and fruits. Therefore, we should not destroy it for any reason. We should not destroy plants for any reason. They are living things. They are living things. We should appreciate and take care of plants. Now, ways to take care of plants. Number one, constant weeding. Weeds are unwanted plants. They are unwanted plants. So you should constant weed. Constant weeding is a good way to keep our garden plants growing freely. By the time you uproot or you eliminate the weeds, weeds are also plants, but they are unwanted plants. We don't need them for any reason. So we should not keep them. Though they are also nature, but because they are unwanted, we should not keep them. They are not useful. And meanwhile, they will be sharing the nutrients in the soil, the food that the plants that will need should eat. The unwanted plants will be sharing with the plants that we need. So in order for weeds not to share the nutrients with the plants that we need, you constantly eliminate weeds. You constantly eliminate weeds, uproot the weeds. Uproot the weeds to keep our garden and plants growing freely. Number two, fruit trees such as mangoes, oranges, etc. should not be cut down unnecessarily. Should not be cut down unnecessarily. Better still, we can trim the leaves. Trim the leaves, it will still grow better than even the way it was. But cutting it off totally is bad. We are not appreciating nature. Another thing is, you have a garden and you just go to your garden one day and you clear off everything. It's bad. We are not appreciating nature. Are we the ones that have planted those trees there? Are we the ones that have planted those fruit crops there? No, God had. So we should not destroy the handiwork of God by cutting those trees down unnecessarily. Let's go over the learning objectives so that we'll be able to justify that we have done justice to the learning objectives. Let's get it that we have done justice. We say we have to explain what it means to appreciate, and to appreciate means to care. To care, to care for, to care for. And explain what it means to care. To care means to have feelings. To care means to have feelings or concern. To have feelings or concern for someone or something. To appreciate means to care, and to care means to have feelings or concern for someone or something. Explain what nature is with examples. Natures are the animals, plants, and things created by God. Examples: animals, plants. State ways to care for our environment. Cutting of bushes along our pathway. Number 2, of our environments. Number 3, clearing or washing of drainages. Now let's go back to the learning objectives. Another one is state ways to care for animals. Ways to care for animals. We should always take them to who if they are ill? Veterans, the veterinary doctors, and we should always wash their body for them to keep them away from germs and diseases. State ways to care for plants. We should not cut the food crops plants unnecessarily. We should uproot or eliminate weeds so that they can grow freely. We have come to the end of the class. Make sure you copy your notes from the next and always observe your personal hygiene. If you have any cause to leave the 4 walls corner of your house, make sure you put your face mask on. And wherever you have gone to, make sure you wash your hands under running water for at least 30 seconds. And if water is not available where you have gone to, make sure you apply or you rub your alcoholic-based sanitizer. The good Lord will continue to keep us remain safe. Bye.